Hello, hello, hello.
Hello everybody. Today here we got a special match to guys right now with FxT2 going against the Renegades here. We have the lineup set, track list all ready to go. Brand new stream layout here by Revvy, and we're gonna kick it off with Skyway. By the way, go. Okay. So we got Higher coming up here. It's our very first track with the league of these teams here. FxT2, they are the 5 seed in this format, and Renegades 12 seed. Obviously, FxT coming off their last league season win, but had to team up due to how the rules are. We have 7 in a team. Here we go. If Fernand's slowing down first crate here, trying to find something, he's gonna roll triple missiles. He's probably gonna go for combos, double trigger. See Sancho on the right, he found himself an engine, so he's just trying to go fast at the start. He's gonna get tagged here though by Fernand actually, and not quite sure who's who yet as far as characters go, but we do have a Penta in the lead. I think that might be one of the Renegades there, who is the Penta, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think that's Promo. He uses that Penta.
Does look like Promo then, so nice start here for the Renegades as it's like the red Amy's gonna go wide.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it looks like a top 2 right now for the Renegades at the moment, so good start for them at the moment. As Fernand finds a blue shield, he's going to try to track him down. Yes, we do have Promo's point of view here. He's with Jenks in the front. Does have to be a little bit careful here though, because Fernand is catching quickly and he's got a shield. He's going to slow down now. Oh, he's going to take off
Lands the backbone, but he's in squish range, and yep.
Yep, he's going to get squished. Unfortunately, he was just on top of his teammate for too long and was too much clumping. However,
nice backbone from Jenks.
So, going to drop down the order again as we see Sancho there up into 5th. It's looking like a pretty problematic start here for FxT right now, actually. Aside from Promo here, I think all of them are just dead. Wait, no, I think the red Amy is FxT.
Yeah, I think so.
I do need to get to the spreadsheet opened.
Yeah, we'll have the characters sorted out so we know which ones are which after this race. We just have to.
It does say. Oh, it's P saying my voice is echoing, by the way.
Yeah, I fixed it, don't worry.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, so. Shield in 4 for Sancho. We see Cayman is the Amy, and Jenks actually lost fire.
Yeah.
Although the missile lands, Jenks desynced, saving the day. Fun fact about Jenks, even the Brazilians complain about his desync, so
really?
Yeah, that's a little thing to think about.
Oh, 5th place orb here for Fernand. Let's see how FxT goes about using this here.
Looks like his teammate won't be able to dodge, so Cayman will have to let Fernand pass before he can use it, but it should be very strong with
Oh no, it looks like Cayman's got a shield. They're probably going to wait to use this orb and target who they want going over the pad, which my guess would probably be Jenks.
Which team's the Baby Crash on, do you know?
Not quite sure. Haven't quite figured out who the Baby Crash or the normal Cortex is. Or the Pura. We do see on Promo's end there. Okay, Orb's going to come out here. Jenks does find a dodge in time for it though. I couldn't
looks like positions will be unaffected unless someone loses reserves.
Just going to try to find that spreadsheet. Here it is. And we're going to come across the line here and see who is who. And that's Awesome Knight who's the Baby Crash. So this is actually going to be a +3 here for FxT after race number 1. It is quite unfortunate though
nice.
for the Renegades. They were definitely looking like they were in a pretty good position with early top 2, but it was Fernand with the shield who was able to track down one of them, and then I'm not sure what happened with Jinx specifically, but he lost his first as well. Really unfortunate. Should have been a top 2 for the Renegades, but weren't able to convert on it, unfortunately. Okay, I got the war table.
Always takes a little bit of time to get into the groove of these streams. Doing all the
It's always a troublesome, isn't it?
Oh yeah, by the way, if I have to sync the streams, it'll block the POV feed, so just bear with me while I'm doing that.
No worries at all. I'm gonna get
Slide
this character
Coliseum
figured out here.
I've got a screenshot of all of them. They're on my screenshot.
Oh yeah, I see.
Actually.
Okay, so promo is Penta. Oh, actually, you got it. Okay. Well, that really isn't working. Alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna go spreadsheet here. Phone doesn't really want to work that well. But regardless, coming up here, we do have Slide Coliseum. Obviously one of the more chaotic tracks to watch as a spectator, or just play. Slide, obviously with how Engine Pulsefit has shaped that track, makes it very item dependent. Even masks are very strong here, just since the track is so flat, you don't have to worry about jumping around all of the plays. All the off-road cuts you can do with the mask, you can really make up a lot of time here, so it's going to be fun to see who can come from the back at the start of this. We see here, as we roll off the grid, it's going to be Sanchio staying in the back, going for double Wumpa with Atomic Sand. And it's going to be Awesome Knight in the front here with Fernand. So early top 2 for FxT, as they're slowly breaking away. It looks like Atomic Sand found himself an engine as well, so he's going to be moving up into the lead right now. Early top 3 now for the FxT squad. They are looking really strong here. They're going to land the bomb on the Pura as well. Going to be Promo and Jinx up in the 4th and 5th spot. Came in a little bit behind for them right now, so they need to make a pull here if they want to do anything. Sanchio did just roll an engine. So let's see here what he's able to do with it. He goes engine into mask. This is a really good combination. He's trying to work his way back up here. He's probably going to want to activate this mask right now, but not going to be able to.
He's getting a little greedy with it. Maybe he'll pay off though.
Might pay off here. He's going to roll up right next to Awesome Knight and land the mask on him. Very decent stuff. Could have done him a little bit better, but definitely more than he needed to do for his team. As we see Fernand now with an engine, and oh, he's gonna get wiped by the clock as Sanchio uses the mask to actually dodge that clock very effectively.
It's like first came off fine from it though.
Yeah, Cayman does roll a mask, so he's gonna move up into 3rd. Still looking like pretty good spots here for FxT. As you see Promo now with an engine, seeing what he can do. Try to get back up to the front here. He's going to get by all these guys. Next to the target will be Cayman. Going to be approaching him with a canister. He's just going to opt to go for the jump and take a canister instead of moving up a little bit more with the speed. Not get too greedy now. And he's going to go canister into shield. So could be good news for him. We see Fernand losing his speed from an engine, unfortunately. And it's going to be Devil Trigger's turn now to
engine for promo.
A lot of engines so far. It's been pretty fun to watch this year. You see Devil Trigger think he lost his speed, unfortunately. We do see, yeah, Promo here holding an engine in first, or not first, but in second with Shield. I'm not sure what his plan is.
See the engine.
Yeah, he's gonna use it right here now. Will he be able to get past it though? That is the question. He's gonna go for the squish. He's gonna get hit here, but you know,
he still has the engine, so.
Yep. Just get to the line. That's all you gotta do.
Although the crash actually snipes the spot last second.
Wow. Not only that, but Promo and Cayman actually tie as well. That is very unfortunate. It could have been a lot more spots there, but just didn't work out. And the bottom two as well. That is not going to look pretty on the scorecard. 2, 4, 7, 8. I believe that is a -5. The Renegades down 8 right now after 2 races. It's not a big breakaway for FxT. At one point, you know, with the top 3, they were looking pretty strong there, but Renegades actually had some pretty nice engine. Were able to work back some of that deficit from what looked like it could have been very ugly early on, but did not happen nonetheless. Very unfortunate for Promo. I thought he had fourth place, or no, not fourth, but third place there. That looked like he could have that in the bag.
The engine from Awesome snipes him last minute.
I mean, I get, you know, you go for the squish and get hit, right? But even after he had a little bit of engine active, I think with that engine active, if he just went back into full split again, he probably would have gotten third, at least, you know, a sole fourth. But yeah, I'm a little bit confused as to why he didn't go for full split to the end.
Yeah, a little bit scuffed in the execution, but still a decent attempt.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad at all. We do have coming up here though, Assembly Lane. What do you think about Assembly, Revy?
I think it's a really good war track.
Yeah.
It's got a bit of everything.
Yeah.
You know, I think I mentioned the same thing in the last stream with Foons, but it's like, you've got the aspect of having like the pads at the end, and then you've got Sacred Fire, and you've got like long straights for like back spam. You got tight corners for back spam, and like lots of item rolls in Wumpa.
Lots of item rolls, Wumpa.
It's a nice balance track for Wars.
Very flat track as well, so even if you're stuck really far behind, you know, just roll some masks, get some infinites, and you can definitely work your way from actually pretty big deficits on this track. We do see here firing off. Let's see if who tries to go fast at the start here through the mud. We do see Fernand going for the strat. He's going to be taken out here as Promo's also going to get wiped by a bomb. Going to be Jinx at the front with Sanchio and Awesome Knight with Cayman as well. We'll lay a beaker here on the box. Going to grab Awesome Knight with that.
He's got.
It looks like Sanchio's going to have a little breakaway. Can he block the missile? No, he's not. He's going to land the bomb, I believe. And Awesome Knight is going to be in first now, so it's going to be another first place here at the beginning for FxT. As we see Promo here trying to track him down. He's going to go off first, Wumpa, try to get Wumped up here, which is not a bad play to do. Especially with how the Wumpas are placed on this track. He's going to face the bomb, but not get hit by it. We do see Fernand holding a mask here. Probably going to want to hold it, as we see, I believe, 2 of the Renegades now pretty far behind, as Sanchio is going to get hit by a Nitro as well now. That's only going to leave Promo here at the front. Very scary situation for the Renegades now, as they don't really have anything going on at the front.
Awesome actually found the shortcut.
Yeah, Awesome Knight failing the shortcut, going to give the lead to Promo here with a missile.
I was going to say, my one complaint with this track is the shortcut, and there's a little display of why.
Yeah. That shortcut can always grab you at the worst times. We do see Unjuiced Orb coming out from the team of Promo. I'm not really sure why he would shoot that. I'd say, you know, your guys in first with a shield, like, okay, but probably would rather shoot that while juiced. But now he's going to have the chance to go for the back whistle here. He's going to connect it, but we do see came in with a shield, so it's not going to kill him. You see Nitro Tight coming out of that first corner now. Fernand working his way back up with a mask, trying to catch 6th and 5th here. If he rolls another mask, this is going to be pretty big trouble now for Sanchio. Not able to do anything. Clock's gonna come out though. Ooh, that's a pretty spicy clock. That hit most of the lobby actually. It's just gonna be Jenks who dodges, it looks
and
like.
Jenks actually coming through the crowd.
Yeah, Jenks might go for 2nd place right here. It's gonna be very close. He's gonna get hit though right before the pads. So FxT able to hold on to that 2nd place, and he's got most of his team behind him as well. So Jinx probably gonna get hit here and drop down the order quite a bit. Very unfortunate. Could have been 2nd for the Renegades, but didn't quite work out as so. Still plenty of time left now though, and holding 1st place is so huge on this track. It's kind of like Tiny Arena in that if you're just 1st, you're just at such a big advantage.
Yeah, and Promo's definitely got that first.
See how Promo's doing. Yeah, he's got such a huge lead right now.
The question now is like, Renegades stuck here now in bomb 3, and it's gonna rely on them to get through. And Fernand's here with a shield, so it's gonna be hard to get through.
Yes, if I'm Fernand right now, I am playing all defense here as soon as I go over the pad. And, you know, even if you don't hit a guy, if you slow him down enough to make sure he can't get to your teammates, then that's huge, because it does look like Fernand's gonna lose fire right here, and things are gonna get very spicy. Shield's gonna come off. That's just a big choke there by Fernand. He's gonna shoot the missile away too, so not even gonna get a chance to kill Jenks, but Jenks is gonna take a beaker of his own, so not gonna be able to move up through the pack now. It's just going to be a fight here for 7th and 8th, it looks like. Quite unfortunate there for Jenks. That,
unless they hit Trapped Crate, I think 2-3 for secured for FxT.
That does look to be the case right now. FxT going to still be taking a +1 here.
Unless an
but we do have an orb. You know, have your say, teammate go wide. Orb's gonna come out. Will it be able to change anything though? It does get Awesome Knight here, so it might be able to do something. However, Awesome Knight, he's not gonna be able to take the shortcut. He might not have fire either. Oh, misses the shield snipe. But he is going to get the 2nd kill. He's going to get the spot right before the line, but
it's not going to be enough for Devil.
However, while we were looking at that, Jinx does find its way around Fernand, and it's going to be a +1 here for the Renegades. So a small victory here, their first one of the war.
Amazing how that one placement, that one orb, made all the difference for it to be a win.
Yes. Very lucky orb, but sometimes you just need a little bit of luck on your side. Unfortunately, if you hit that shield snipe a little sooner, Awesome Knight probably would have lost the spot to Devil Trigger as well, but just so close to the shield, couldn't quite hit him though, unfortunately. So far, we've seen quite a mix of guys finishing up front, and mixed spots all around at the moment. But FxT with a pretty nice lead of 10 points after 3. They're definitely, I'd say, the favorite to win here. Again, like I mentioned at the start, FxT being the former league champs, even though this isn't necessarily the main squad that did the winning, this is still definitely a pretty strong team here. Not real superstar players, I'll say, but just a solid mix of players that know how to play well together, and that can be very scary, especially going up against the Renegades here, which I don't think is a team that has played too much, especially against more competitive teams like FxT, so this is definitely good experience for them as we're going to be moving into Poppy's Pyramid track number 4. What do you think?
I'm definitely curious, because like the Renegades, they got 3 Brazilians and 1 Peruvian, and I'm not sure what their communication system is like, if they're speaking Portuguese, or if they're speaking English, or if they're speaking Spanish, you know? It could be a mixture of all 3.
That would be pretty funny, just having 3 different languages in one sentence. I do wonder how that works, though. You do make a good point. But with Papu's here coming up, not too sure what to think about this track here. We did see on Hot Air Skyway Ferdinand slowing down on the first crate set. I think we might see that again here.
Well, it looks like we're playing Fresh Cove, actually.
Oh no, we're playing Cove. Okay, never mind then. I guess the track list is wrong. Alright, we're jumping into Cove right now. We do see Ferdinand rolling an early mask here, and early spots here for FxT. Ferdinand's gonna go for the mask on Sanchio. It's gonna be a top 4 right now here. As we see Cayman drop back down the order, but Promo holding an engine. He's probably gonna want to use this unwumped, but opts not to here. He's gonna hold this and try to find some wumpa, get that slightly stronger engine. Still a nice top 3 here for FxT. Ferdinand in 3rd holding a green shield can be pretty problematic to try to get around. As we do see Devil Trigger accidentally taking Promo's wumpa. He really needed that.
It seems like a bit of a miscommunication, but they might get another chance. Meanwhile, Sanchio's up with his shield. He's kind of holding the line here for...
Oh, well, speaking of Devil Trigger, it does look like he was pulse spinning, and he does drop it, unfortunately, as Promo's going to get missile now. And will this be enough
in the back with Cayman.
It is. Promo's going to go for the engine pull swid now, try to work his way up to that top 3. We've built themselves quite a gap now. Ferdinand, and it does look like Jenks might be in an engine as well. But Promo hitting the pad there, you do not want to do that when engine putting. You're going to lose speed doing so, and yeah, this is looking like a pretty nice top 3 here for FxT.
A power item could be the one thing to break this top 3.
They're all shielded up, Rev. I don't think anything's going to change this here. Just going to be an uneventful Cove.
Yeah.
Orb's going to come out here. Jake's
going
to get hit by it. So it looks like Cayman's going to grab a spot. This could be dangerous top 4 territory if Sanchio and Promo have some problems there. Allow Cayman to work his way through. Cayman finds an engine, that is. Promo is going to find an engine of his own, but stays in the shield. It looks like... Yeah, that's a mask. He's got to be very careful here. Yeah, Cayman's just going to take the 5th place from him. Not even going to have to kill him. 1, 2, 3, 5. That is brutal. Jeez.
Yeah. That could be the momentum swing of the match.
It wasn't even like any big crazy plays that led to that. It was just FxT having a nice top 3 at the start. Renegades never really challenged it. They were just kind of stuck in the middle lanes. Cayman doing a good job of holding mid ground and making sure that the other team couldn't make a run up, but very solid race there from FxT.
Yeah, let me double check if we're... Yeah, I guess my track list is wrong. Okay. So we're on Blizzard Bluff next. I'll actually quickly try and fix this track list.
Have Blizzard coming up now. Okay, this has to be my least favorite track when it comes to worrying, I'd say.
I can understand that sentiment.
It's just way too small. I don't really like how the shortcuts dictate pretty much where you finish on this track. There's just too lopsided from if you mess it up or someone else messes you up at the wrong time, you can definitely go a lap down, and it's never fun in competitive matches when you're facing people who are a lap down, especially with lap hit rules, so on. But regardless, this is also a very small track, so it moves by pretty quickly here. It's also very tech based too. If you're very smart with knowing how to pulse width, you can be very quick on this track. And Awesome Knight, being the world record holder for this track, I would say it's pretty quick around here. So he's definitely one guy to watch here. Keep an eye on that baby crash. Go in to Blizzard Bluff here. Fernand not going to get such a good cut, but it looks like Awesome Knight in the front already. He's going to get hit though before the pad. No, but Jinx is. It does look like Fernand just playing Missile Guy at the moment. He's going to take out 3 guys there. No, Awesome Knight is going to be one of the guys who takes out actually. Looks like he got hit.
Oh, gets the escape though. Nice back beaker on the shortcut. Takes out Cayman.
Yeah, Promo is going to be the one in first right now. It is currently a 2-3 for FxT. A little bit of a
nice back bomb came in as well.
Yeah. Nice bomb there as Jinx gunning down Fernand right now, who is going to be in a bit of a pickle. He's going to hit the
shortcut, yeah.
But Jinx is going to take the TNT. He's not going to be able to hop it off, so unfortunate for him. But Fernand
both don't have, and actually Jinx hits.
By Jinx. Defense and engine here though, so he's gonna just not have to worry about infinites anymore. See if Jinx can hold on to the second place here. It'd be really big if they could, as they just had a pretty bad last race. Gonna go wide here for Awesome Knight, and Awesome Knight is gonna take that second place from Jinx. As a bit of a combo there. Atomic's gonna get hit though. A little bit of team killing there. Renegades are bottom 3 at the moment though, and this is not a track you want to be bottom 3 on. I will say that for sure.
Power item could do a lot of damage. It's just
Cayman failed the shortcut, so he's gonna have to go wide. It goes all the way from 4th place to 8th. Very unfortunate for him. And he's gonna feel the fence cut as well. Yep.
Seeing how the fence is treating all the players right now. Oh. Shivers down my spine.
Up here. So it's gonna be a 2-3 4 5 6 right now. 2 3 4. Jinx failing the shortcut now. It's his turn to fail. And Sanshio is gonna clip the fence. It's gonna get over it, but going to lose the spot right before the end. As it's gonna be a fight now that we can't see between Jinx and
clock comes out.
Yep. Clock comes out. It's gonna be a 2-3-5-7. A +1 for FxT.
Really just feel like Jinx having a rough time. Loads of like huge opportunities, and then just one thing sends him straight back to the start. It's rough to watch. There's definitely a lot of tracks in this track list that are kind of snowbally. Gotta say, Promo's been doing a good job front running in these races. He's managed to escape in quite a few of them, so they've definitely got the front run potential. So it's not like some wars where one team is just escaping at the start of every race.
By the way, you should post.
I should what?
Change the music to Dragon Mines. Still Cove. Yes, so Dragon Mine's coming up here. This is definitely a mask track, I'll say. Especially at the start with how take those 2 off-road shortcuts, one in the pond and one in the minecart area, and having a mask just helps so much. So we'll see who's able to slow down and maybe find one at the beginning. That's usually who's able to get away at the start of these races.
Dragon Mines. Yeah.
Dragon Mine Huts.
Yeah, the shortcut is definitely a big factor. I feel like it's kind of the main choke point of the track. I mean, literally and like
Easily.
strategically, it's also just like the massive focus of the track.
Everyone has to play around it. So we do see here, we get rolling off. It's gonna be Fernan here. See if he's gonna go for the mask. Yes, he is. He's in 7th, and he's gonna find the mask early on. Even if you roll the mask and just say, yeah, I'm rolling a mask, it's gonna mask through everyone, even your team, does not matter. It's just so important on this track, and you see Fernan with quite a big gap already at the start. His team can work well off of that moving forward. And right now, it's actually a top 4 for FxT. Very unfortunate here. See if the Renegades can do anything about it, but they're gonna have to find masks of their own if they want to get back into this. Roman finds a mask here, but he's got his teammate in front of him. Just gonna take the shortcut here. Probably gonna wait to get some Wampa. But he does have infinites right now, so he could definitely make a push here. That's another thing that's not really discussed much on this track, is how easy it is to lose reserves here, especially when you don't have infinites. If you make very small mistakes, reserves are very tight here. Walls are kind of janky, as you see Promo actually hitting the wall mid shortcut, even with infinites. Gonna get missiled now here. He's gonna have a shield to dodge one, but not gonna be able to hold his fire. He's going to get squished, and came in making a big play. The rest of the Renegades here not looking too good. They're just stuck in the back, unable to make plays. But we see Fernan now fire and making a mistake. But he had such a big gap in first place. I don't think it's gonna matter.
These triple missiles though from Promo.
Promo is going to connect here on Cayman. He's gonna get one down, but I don't think it's gonna be enough to make much of a dent here. FxT still looking like they're gonna get a top 3, which is huge. We do see Sanchio getting the squish. It's gonna be a fight here in the back of 7th and 8th. But the real money is at the front. Could be top 3 FxT, and they're starting to run away with this one, Rev. It's not looking good.
Yeah, I feel like that the top 3-5, that was like the turning point.
It does look like Cayman's actually going to get 2 spots here, so it's not going to be a top 3-8, it's going to be top 3-6 for the FxT.
Yeah, it's starting to look rough, and I think if the momentum that FxT has can't be stopped by Renegades in like these next 2 races, they're probably gonna lose the match.
Yes, it's not looking good for the Renegades right now. They really just need to... You gotta have a big race when you start to go down by this much. You need like a big response race. You can't just have a small win. You really gotta just say, okay, no, we gotta turn this around. We gotta do this right here and right now. But based off the trends of how these races have gone, even when the Renegades do have those leads, they find ways to just lose it, which is very unfortunate because they've had multiple chances to get, you know, top 2s or just first places, but unable to hold those opportunities most of the time. We do have Mystery Caves coming up though. Go for the music swap here, Rev.
Oh, the music swap.
Yeah.
It's good that you can hear it as well now, because I always forget when I'm doing it. It just blurs into the background.
It really does become ambient stuff.
It's like
Cave's coming
it's
up
like
too,
sleeping to rain.
It is. It's very peaceful. But with caves coming up here, though, this is actually one of my favorite tracks. Kind of like Assembly Lane. It's got a little bit of everything. I don't feel like the boxes are too far apart, but they're not too close. Pads are in good spots. Wampa's in good spots. You really, I don't know. I just really enjoy this track. It's one of my favorites to play, especially in Wars.
Yeah, I get the comparison with Assembly Lane. It feels like Assembly Lane. Like, it's like in its own category of Sacred Fire tracks, where it's not like chaotic items and like tight corridors. It's like it's got length and depth, but it's not like Android Alley where it's like really long and there's nothing going on.
That's true. Yes, perfect length, like just under 2 minutes. I really enjoy this track. However, one key difference from this track to Assembly Lane, starting grid, and being able to with Assembly Lane, you really only have first and second who can take the tight line, but this track here, you also wait a little longer to get up the boxes, so it makes it a little bit different how you start these races. We do see Fernand trying to get the switch on Sanchio. He is going to be able to, but Renegades are holding a top 2 at the front. They're really gonna need to convert on this here if they want any shot of getting back into the 4, and it does unfortunately look like Jinx is gonna get hit here as we see Fernand with
and that
infinite
mask.
making a really nice play, and Devil Trigger going to be hit as well. It's going to be a combo here going down to the back of the grid, and top 2 again here for FxT.
Yeah, that was
really good.
Well executed from FxT, just like surgically just taking apart the top 3.
Very well timed item use. Very unfortunate. It looked like the Renegades were gonna have a good start there with a top 2. Going over pads usually is a pretty good sign when you're top 2 on this track, but unable to hold it, unfortunately. Not only that, actually has infinites as well, so he doesn't even have to think about driving at all. He's got a shield. He can just goes to the end now.
I feel like we're starting to see the difference in like the levels of the teams. Like, you can just tell that the Renegades are just kind of panicking and they haven't really got the coordination that FxT does.
Look like Atomic Sand does get hit before the pad though, so he is going to oh no! Oh,
that is...
This sucks. So for those of you who don't know, this is the TNT glitch. Sometimes when you hit a TNT, it just stays stuck on your head, and you can get various animations. I don't think I've ever seen the big TNT though. But when you have the TNT glitch, you can't use any items at all. You're just kind of stuck like this unless you jump off the track or you go all the way to the end of the race. So
sometimes it just comes off when you get hit though.
Really? I've never had it like that. I've always had to jump off the track, and looks like he got decent beaker there too.
No, he went straight into that beaker, but I don't blame him when he's got his entire screen covered.
We can't look at him. Okay, he jumped off the track, so he's gonna.
Okay, he's in the clear now. Cayman is just violating promo.
Playing hard defense there. But does look like Atomic Sand did have some problems in the Jinx as penetrated his way up there with Devil Trigger, but Devil Trigger is gonna take a beaker. Small bit of time loss there. Just orb.
Firing it straight away. It's last lap, so yeah.
Yeah, it might actually hit Awesome Knight, and it's
not
gonna
gonna
hit
be
him
enough though
to be able to finish. It doesn't look like it's gonna be enough.
And he's actually waiting to get the hit on Janks, but it's not really gonna do anything.
that was funny. Sanchio's TNT problems. It's always sad seeing it happen.
Yeah, that's the first time we've had that on a Compub stream. I haven't experienced it for a while. I don't know if it can happen like if you're hosting and I'm normally hosting.
It usually happens when there's a lot of latency, which is kind of weird because every player in here is in South America, so there shouldn't be too much latency going on. There just is though, which is very unfortunate.
I suspect it could have been Jenks' TNT if the stories about his desync are correct. Apparently there's a lot of like, he placed a lot of invisible nitros as well. And I think it's like the same kind of bug, isn't it? With the invisible nitros and the TNT glitch.
I'm not really sure what causes it exactly, or if the two are related at all. I don't think they are. Could be mistaken though.
Well, they're both related in the way that it's the game being broken.
I guess you do make a good point there. The switch to music here, do have Barren Ruins coming up.
Yeah, I can't miss an opportunity, so this is Barren Ruins.
Should also sort the table so Fernand's above Cayman. And triggers over Jenks.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
I forgot.
So 54 points now. This is actually mathematically not over for the Renegades if they are able to top 3, or no, if they're able to get top 4s for all of these next 3 races, they can come back.
We actually see Choice making an entrance.
That is Choice, yes. I think he's playing for FxT if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. On behalf of
in for
Cayman.
Cayman, yeah.
Choice in using small name.
It's a good character. I believe he used Small Norm in the what's it called? The Insta-Team tournament that Sodalira hosted not too long ago, where he reached the finals.
I was definitely impressed with casting that tournament, and Choicin was like, I kind of slept on him in the team. I thought it would be the Martin and Tugo show, but like every team Choicin was playing on, he was scoring a lot of points.
Wow. Yeah, no, he I think in the semis he dropped like 60 or something. Definitely an underrated player. Let's also say Awesome Knight's character is missing, by the way. Not sure if that's a bug or not.
Oh. Yeah.
But we are looting into Barren Ruins right now.
Which character was Awesome Knight using?
He was a Baby Coco. Alright, here we go. Coming here, it's Fernand, and can't quite see who that is. You have it blocking your Rev.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Senshio. Senshio actually in the front right now. Does look like a top 2 at the moment here for the Renegade squad as Senshio
returns to TNT.
Oh no. And it looks like Jenks is going to take a beaker as well. So FxT with another early top 3 now. And they're just driving away with this one here.
Both placed mouse for promo. He could definitely catch up to Choice in here. Although he doesn't want to hold it for too long. Andrew Staub comes out, and that's going to do a lot of damage in the tournament. It hits everyone.
Fernand also takes a TNT. He's the host, remember that. So he's got the TNT effect. Yeah, it's first place right now for Promo.
Oh, but Promo's getting killed by Atomic.
Oh, man. Just when it looked like they were going to make the comeback there.
Every time, like, they use a power item, make it into the top, and then just one of them gets bombed. The same thing happened on Assembly Lane with Jenks.
Fernand also fighting missiles on these guys, keeping them in the mid-pack.
Promo should get Choice in here. Oh, Choice actually slows down and evades the bomb. And Promo just spams the bomb and doesn't really target it. Gets punished for that. Mask for Senshio. Should get Fernan here. He missed his chance on Awesome.
Yes, it does look like Fernan right here just zigzagging back and forth. He probably recognized the call out to Sanshio was masked behind him, so able to just let him pass, keep the shield and his position. But he does have no Wumpa. Barren Ruins actually kind of a difficult track to find Wumpa on. You really have to go out of your way for it, or you grab the Wumpa by the rolling ball, but even then, that one's usually trapped.
Backbomb lands some Choice in from Janks, so they're going to take 2-3 here. But now Fernan has a chance, and in fact Knight is coming through with a mask, but he's not going to reach.
Awesome Knight is going to be able to get the missile, and Fernan slowing down here with the missiles of his own. Probably just going for a kill here. Who's he gonna get? He's gonna get Devil Trigger it, but he's gonna hit the robot. Unlucky for him.
Promo's just mopping up the red beakers. Don't know what's going on with that. He takes the shield off.
He's gonna lose
this
fire
is a
though.
weird situation. And it's just an orb!
Oh! There is just so much going on right now.
There's so much chaos.
Jeez. This is a typical Barren Ruins race though. Because, kind of the opposite of what I said.
The missile lands some fun and right before the shortcut.
There's just so much going on here. Even though there's not many Wumpa crates, there is plenty of item crates on this track. And they're not very spaced out from each other, so usually you're going to be spamming items a lot. So there tends to be quite a bit of chaos here. But with those spots, it does mean FxT does clinch their win here over the Renegades. But since this is a league match, you want all the points you can get. So even though this match is technically over, they still want to score as many points as possible.
Well, not necessarily. The format's a bit different, so point difference isn't actually taken into account in this season.
I actually did not know that.
They're basically just playing for pride right now.
Well then, coming up next, we're gonna be doing the boogie.
The boogie.
The oogie woogie boogie.
Boogie.
I just realized we actually only had one blue fire track in this list, being Hot Air Skyway. And everything else has been Sacred Fire and Slide.
I'm actually interested. They banned Engine Labs and Tiny Tempo in the draft.
Should change the graphic, by the way, Rev, from Baron to Boogie. Yeah.
True. Where's my production team, huh?
It's a two-man show here.
Two-man show.
Two gets the job done. So looking back on the point differential, it's really been FxT just getting some big wins on, I'd say, 4 tracks, and then other than that, they've all been really close every race.
I think the potential for Renegade's definitely there. They just weren't able to execute it. But like, I think they still have a good chance in the league, even if they lose this match.
I'd also have to imagine that what you brought up earlier with 3 Brazilians and a Peruvian, my guess is the language difference is probably giving them some trouble. We did see on Cove promo with an engine and getting completely cut off right before the Wumpa. We are moving on here though. It's boogie time. Awesome Knight. Actually pretty quick here, but Promo right behind him. Can Promo do anything to at least take the lead off of him? Sanchio right behind Fernand here, but Sanchio has a shield. Not gonna be able to do much though.
They both actually took that green beak from Fernand. That's some unlucky desync.
One beaker. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Only in CTR.
I'm not gonna lie, just seeing the desync in this game, he really pisses me off sometimes how it can work. Top 3 here again though for FxT. They're driving away with this one yet again. However, on this track, if you're driving it is not the best, and you see Fernand losing fire quite a bit. Quite a bit of masks here, item rolls, so able to work your way back up, as we do see Atomic Sand also make driving mistakes as well. The Renegades does have a shot here getting back up into at least 2-3. They do have Choice right behind though, as their other two are
missing the item
pretty far
set.
behind.
A missile here, but he just wastes it, kinda.
Yeah,
Definitely
you gotta wait
missed an opportunity right there.
The right spot to missile.
Should
wait a
now.
little
Power
bit
item
longer.
could punish, but
Oh, I thought he
this
was
bomb's
dead, man.
pretty much his last chance. Yeah, and he's run out of reserves. That's rough to watch. Definitely missed an opportunity to get further.
It's unfortunate. We might see here Atomic Sand trying to do what he can to promo for a potential top 4. Everybody else in the back here, big problems. Oh, wait a second. We do see Fernand hitting a beaker, so promo actually going to be able to take one spot here right at the very end. But it, regardless, is still going to be a plus 15 for FxT, as they are just running up the score now. What is a plus 68? If they just get a +1 next race, they actually hit the magic number.
The funny number.
The magic funny number.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of sad to see. Definitely after the start.
Was definitely
It was-
hoping for a closer match, especially
It
after
was looking close until that plus 17.
yeah, the Crash Cove is when FxT decided to really show up, and after that they kept the throttle down. Those next few races they really have opened up the gap here and ran away with this one.
Final track, Sewer Speedway.
Now, when it comes to time trials, Super Speedway is probably one of my least favorite tracks, and there's a few reasons for that. The main one being is you get punished if you go too fast here. The barrel cycles actually, if you go too quick, will kill you, which is very difficult to play around. It's pretty tricky in a sense of time trial. But with wars, it's hard to predict where the barrels are gonna be when you go by them, especially you don't really have too much time to react to where they are. Sometimes you just have no chance and will be hit by a barrel no matter what you do.
I find the final barrel harder to avoid than most of the blades on deep sea driving. Like, that
It
barrel
can
is
be like-
huge.
Their hitboxes are not friendly either.
And it's
know
like,
about
if
that-
you go left and the barrel's moving left, there's not much you can do. You have to get it right
Yeah.
first time round.
It's really a guessing game. The good news is, if you are fast and you are always on the TT line from the moment the race starts, you can generally predict where they're going to be. But sometimes you can just get stuck in a cycle where it's just you keep dying, you have no idea where they're going to be. It's really hard to figure out. That's where you mainly have to play too. Not only that, the barrels drain your Lumba. So very rarely do you have Wumpa to play with on this track, but here we go. We're starting out here. One last race. See if Renegades can, do something to at least go out with a little bit of pride here. But I don't know if it's gonna happen. We do see a crash. I'm not sure who the crash is.
And I'm missing his bum. Actually,
And yeah, top two right now
kind
for
of
the
gifted.
Renegades.
Hopefully they don't choke it like that previous races. Promo actually looks like he's using a bit of speed. But
And
he
Fernand
has the
gonna
bomb
lose fire
opportunity here. He whiffs the bomb, but he's got Sacred Fire and Fernand doesn't, so the gap is pretty big. Another bomb
Fernand
here, and Fernand can't fight back.
Just barely misses the bomb though. He really needs to get 2 more Wumpa, and just, being able to have those Wumpa bombs makes a big difference. Also not going too fast, which is making a big problem because Awesome Knight has joined the picture.
No.
He's gonna line the bomb up, and Barrel's gonna take him out.
The aforementioned barrels, yep.
You see Fernand also losing fire here. No Wumpas either. Gonna get the missile on Jenks, but it's right now actually looking pretty good for the Renegades.
1-3-4.
They do have Awesome Knight in second, so if they can get him, then this actually could be a pretty big win for them.
Boyson's looking menacing behind Promo right now.
Another thing to mention is that dreaded shortcut, as we just see Choisin on the minimap failing it. Just as I brought it up too, maybe that was a commentator's there.
Giving us a nice little demonstration.
There's just too much stuff that should work on this track that just doesn't. You know what I mean?
It could always be worse. It could be first patch.
Oh
The old
man,
cuts.
way back in the day, huh? The old G's would remember that.
Yeah.
Awesome Knight putting some pretty serious pressure here on Sanchio. We should switch to them and see if he's able to hold on. Does look like Sanchio's in a shield right now, so he's not going to be trying to play too aggressively here. Close cam, and also
And
as a
I
reminder,
think Sanchio might be using Drift.
yes, he is on Drift, so he does have a little bit of a
Orb comes out, so
off, and he is going to survive the orb, and Awesome Knight isn't.
it's up to the pro now to get Awesome Knights.
Yeah, Awesome Knight shouldn't have Wumpa. Well, he might now after that barrel. And oh no, Sanchio's gonna hit a red beaker here right at the end. Oh no, that was gonna be a first place for them, but just wasn't meant to be.
Bustled on the final lap.
Targeting him. I don't know. Even after he
Fishing for
finishes,
Jenks here. Fernand taking a red beaker.
it is actually going to be a small win here for the Renegades in the last track, a +5, which means they still lose by 63.
Yeah.
Well, I will say FxT definitely played very well together. After the 4th race, I don't think the Renegades really had a chance to take it down. Very unfortunate, but that's just the way it goes sometimes.
A strong showing for FxT. And this is only the B team, so stay tuned to see the main team because they are monstrous.
They are L-cracked, as some would say. Wait, could you take the screenshot off really quickly so I can see 79 points from Awesome Knight. That is a lot of points. And 61 from Atomic Sin as well. Been those two who took most of the podiums and the wins there.
While we're here, I can plug this into the spreadsheets.
Yes. We do have our war finished there. We also look onto the side, see some of the matches waiting to be played, as well as some of the ones that have already been played. FxT and GSC making pretty handily their week 1 matchups. gonna be interesting
Yeah.
to see Side and Gods also play, as those are the 4 teams that I'd say are most likely to produce a league winner for this season.
Yeah, this week will definitely have the biggest gaps in the matches because it's the week where, like, this first week, it's like the top seeds versus the lowest seeds.
Yes.
So
I do gotta say though, some of those matches toward the bottom, those are teams more closely
that's
matched.
where it gets close.
We do have Ripper Rudy and Ragnarok Squad actually facing off tomorrow. Actually, no, not tomorrow.
We should be streaming that. I'll likely be streaming that, so.
It is 2 days from now that they'll be playing each other.
Yeah.
That
2
should be a
days,
fun one to watch there.
10 PM Central European time. Well, actually, yeah. 1 sec. Let me get this. Here we go. Now we can look at the full standings. Not really a whole lot to look at. So next week, all the 1-0 teams will be playing against each other, and all the 0-1 teams will be playing against each other.
I think that's about it. Don't really think we have too much to show anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it was an interesting match. I saw a glimmer of hope from Renegades, especially in that first half, and I think eventually, I think they could potentially make into the top 8 and make it to qualify for the playoffs.
That is something only time can tell. It's only
indeed.
week 1. We got many weeks left. It's far from over. Things that might be the way they are now, hey, they could change in a few weeks. Who knows?
So next match will probably be Reparuti vs Ragnarok Squad. That'll be the next match we'll be covering on the stream, unless one of these unconfirmed days pop up and get scheduled, but we haven't heard anything from that yet, so it's not too likely, but stay tuned.
If you want to stay updated with it, the best place to be is in the ComHub Discord server. You can just search us up, type in on
Discord.
Server discovery as well. We are a public server. You can just find us right there. Just type it in CPR competitive. We should pop right up. Right in the league channel chats, and that's the best way to keep in touch. Until then,
all the matches will be updated on Twitter. Every time we go live on Twitch. So.
Oh yes, CTR competitive at CTR competitive. Make sure to follow Twitter if you're not already.
We're about 20,000 followers away from partner or verified, so road to verification. Let's go.
We'll get verified one day, I believe.
Definitely. No cope. Alright, do you have anything else to add, bros? Before we wrap up?
I don't really have much else to say here, Revy. I think we're just gonna see you guys in 2 days' time.
Alright then. Well, thanks for watching. 2 days' time, Ragnarok Squad Ripruti. It's gonna be a banger.
Don't be late.
Don't be late.